Alright, alright. Alright. We're back. And we're pushing forward with the campaign. Previously, we went to Fellwinter Peak, which is going to be a new hub, I think. I don't know why there's a mission over there. I remember going there for stuff. Maybe that happens later. But Septix, the vanilla strike boss, is back, and we're pursuing him across a cosmodrome. Mission starto. Yeah, I mentioned before I wasn't too impressed with the Fallen and in this expansion because it's basically a reskin, and this is why.
Lord Saladin, you said the Fallen knew about Siva, but I can't find a reference to Siva in the Vanguard database.
That's because I went to great lengths to lock it away. The records are in the Iron Temple.
Okay, but if the Fallen already know about Siva, then shouldn't we?
What you need to do now is track Sepix. If we find him, we will know the extent of the corruption.
Saladin's keeping the cards close to the chest. Tough choices. Salad man.
Okay, I don't know which scares me more, the giant catch, or whatever took a bite out of the wall.
Guardian, it's Shiro. You're gonna need some cover. Make for the Cosmodrome.
Right off the bat, you guys are just not terribly friendly. It's so much fun playing with this exotic Twilight Garrison. The mobility is just chef kiss. What the? I'm not accustomed to auto rifles.
We need to get through that wall.
Look familiar? This is where we started, right here. Or somewhere over here. Maybe over there. Yeah, over here. This is the beginning. Destiny is notorious for this, which is, wait, we can go over here? Which is a nostalgia trip. They're really good at yanking on those strings. Why are there... Is this a strike? I don't remember, is this a... Oh, no. Okay, I'm curious now. Let's check the bow of the ship, see if there's any loot, and then I'm going in this thing. Yeah, Siva itself is kind of a cool concept. I'm not going to ruin the surprise. We'll learn more. Oh, that's a juicy target. Oh, I've never... It's so open. And all the stairs and everything on the left side, not the right, like your typical catch. This is kind of interesting. What do we got here? This opens. No. I wonder if this is like a mission or a secret. There's some Siva in this corner. Huh. Yeah, so the Plague Lands, which is where we're at, is basically a reskin of the Cosmodrome, but with like winter and a lot of the models all cut up like that. I think you can shoot those down. If you can aim. Maybe. Alright. Onward. Like only a Titan can. Fast as F, boy.
With most of the Kells gone, getting a force this large to work together is almost impossible. Saladin, you mentioned a sensor grid. Can we use that to tell how far this occupation extends?
The Fallen are irrelevant, Shiro. The only thing that matters now is finding Sepix.
Dude, you stop hopping all over the place? I say as I hop all over the place. I need to get rid of this fusion rifle. I need a shotgun or a sniper. I never really liked the fusion rifles. But technically, I think they are the superior. They're definitely a fun idea for like a special weapon. I don't think we have to shoot all these dudes. Actually, I'm gonna bypass. It's so weird, like, my charged melee doesn't one-shot, but my regular melee does. I got my melee, or my grenade back already. This Army of One thing perk on my primaries actually kind of slaps. Yep, my melee's back up. And then my grenade's gonna be back up. Whoops. There's so much going on right now. Wish my field of view was wider. I'm all over the place. There, eat that. Yeah, run into that, idiot.
Lots of fallen, but still no sign of Sepics.
So what we're doing is like half-ass Titan skating right now. You start it with the burst, then you
that pattern over there?
then you
Can we take a
spam
closer look?
then you spam the jump button. But it also incorporates a ground bounce, which I
have some strange readings. It's like what was on Sepics, but if I didn't know any better, I'd say this stuff is consuming everything around it.
That is Siva. With the proper direction, it could create anything a civilization would need. At least in theory.
that's a Laura Siva.
Hive?
The Hive tend to keep to the dark. Something is driving them into the open.
One of the more OP techniques that Warlocks and Titans have over Hunters is that they can jump and aim and shoot simultaneously. With Hunters, you kind of have to be looking in the direction that you're going. And once you put the input, like, that's just it. You can't, like, re-engage it or sustain it. But you definitely have, like, more control on your jump than any other class, for sure. It's give and take, I guess. I don't even know where we're supposed to go. Oh, this way? Can I use my... I can. Got my Sparrow. Everything's cut up. Siva's infected the area.
I just lost all readings from the sensor grid. There's a monitoring station near your location. Hook into it and try to get the grid back online.
No problem. There's not enough left of the sensor grid to fix. Wait. We can pull the logs from the monitoring station. Would that be enough to figure out what these fallen are up to?
Do it.
Something weird incoming.
Siva's here. And you guys chill.
These fallen are different. They're augmented with some sort of technology, like Sepics.
Augmented or not, we need that sensor data.
There's more of these machine fallen inside.
You knocked me down the stairs. Get over here. This is getting spicy. Take the high ground. Or not. Stop it. What the heck is that? Did I just get an exotic?
Got everything I could out of the sensor logs.
Nice job, Guardian. But we still have to deal with Sepiks.
We no longer need the servitor, Shiro. I've seen enough to know the Fallen have restarted production of Siva. Guardian, we've established a base at the Iron Temple. Join us here.
Apparently you can get a random exotic from killing the Siva guys. I had no idea. I mean, like, obviously it's a quest line, but... Huh. Maybe we do that. I don't know. Anyway. Catch you in the next one. Latest.